Hi world, it's Gigi. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Gigi's Loc Garden, where I tell you about my loc journey and everything that goes with it. So you've watched my loc journey video and you've also watched my loc mistakes video, so you already know what not to do with your locs. So now you're ready to begin your own loc journey. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 4 tips to set you up for success as you begin your own loc journey. All right, let's get right into it. My first tip is to make sure that your hair is completely free from relaxers and texturizers. You really want to make sure that your hair is completely natural before you begin your locs. If you have chemicals in your hair, I mean, you can have some kind of locs, but it's probably not going to give you the texture that you want. And just a little note on that, this is actually my second loc journey. I actually began my first loc journey back in, I want to say 2012, and at the time my hair was my hair had a little bit of texturizer in it, and I started my locs, and I'm telling you, the texture wasn't really smooth. It was very frizzy and it kept unraveling. I persisted for about maybe 9 months, almost, yeah, about 9 months. I knew that if I just kept going with it, I wasn't going to have the locs that I wanted. So I just combed everything out, wore my hair in a natural, like loose natural, for a few years before starting again in 2016. So again, I said, for best results, it's just best to have your hair completely natural, which is why a lot of people do a big chop where you get rid of all your hair and start from scratch. Or some people who still have relaxed hair just grow out the relaxer, cut off the relaxed part, and start the locs with the roots. Whatever method you decide to use, again, just make sure your hair is completely natural. Trust me. Tip number 2. Try to schedule certain activities around your loc maintenance. So remember, as I mentioned before, I started my locs in June, which was summertime, and I love to swim, so there was a lot of swimming going on. So what I would do is I would schedule my beach trips or vacations around the time when my retwist was due. Now ladies, I know when we go on vacation with the boo or with the girls, we all want to look super cute. I know. But if your locs are not mature yet, you really want to resist the temptation of doing your hair, getting your retwist before you go on vacation, especially if there's going to be a lot of swimming, a lot of water related activities involved, or any activity really that can damage, or not damage, but that can kind of mess up your hair. Resist the temptation of doing your hair before you go on vacation, because when you come back, you're just gonna have to retwist your hair again, and that's just a lot of stress on your locs. Now remember, we've already covered in my locs mistakes video why it's not good for your locs to retwist them too often. If you haven't watched it, I will include it in the description box below so you can refer back to it. But if you absolutely want to have that super cute snatch look when you go on vacation, even though you have baby locs, that's okay. There's some styles that you can do, and we can cover it in another video. Tip number 3. Make sure to keep your hair as clean as possible in between your retwists. For example, when I had baby locs, I was retwisting my hair every 4 to 6 weeks. Now, you're not gonna stay 4 or 6 weeks without cleaning your hair. So there's different ways that you can clean your hair when you have baby locs without unraveling them. Some people use a hairnet and just shampoo their hair very gently. Other people use dry shampoo, which is what I did. So I would use dry shampoo on my hair, clean the hair with the shampoo, then just dry with the towel. Then I would use a little mixture of coconut oil with some essential oil on my scalp. Then use a little bit more of coconut oil for the length of my locs. and this little regimen will last me until my next retwist. And I would do this maybe 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks into my retwist, do the dry shampoo regimen, then wait another about 2 weeks until my next retwist. The other thing that I did to try to keep my hair as clean as possible in between my retwists was to cover my hair, was to wear head covering. So I would wear hats, I would wear scarves, I would wear head wraps, just to cover my hair and try to keep at least a certain amount of dust and dirt particles from getting into my hair. Tip number 4. Do a little bit of research and decide on which method you want to use to start your locks. There are many different ways of starting your locks. You can do the traditional comb coils, you can do 2-strand twists, which is what I did, you can do interlocking, you can do sister locks, you can even do lock extensions, although I'm not a super big fan of this method, and I can tell you why in another video, but it is an option. You can do lock extensions if you want to start your locks that way. If you need help to decide which one would be right for you, you can do a consultation with a loctician to help you decide. Otherwise, that step is not super necessary. You can just do a little bit of research on YouTube, on the internet, to find what will work for you. Alright, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give the video a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video. Alright, let me know if you have any questions, any comments. I will answer below. Alright, bye.